Hi, I'm Cindy Castilla, president of Texas Eagle Forum, and I have with me Deanna Johnston. Deanna is our everything online person. She does our alerts, she makes things look good, she stays up during session till 2 in the morning to get things to you when we need some big action in the morning. So I'd like to welcome her.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. I wanted to have Cindy talk to us about endorsements, what our process is, because I happen to know that it's a pretty long, arduous process, and I wanted her to explain it.
Okay, I would love to do that. We think endorsements are really important. We know that everybody can't get a hold of every candidate, can't get conversations with all of them. It's a lot of work, so we try to do that for you. We have I think, a really good process. I work on everything but statewide elections with Joanne Fleming, who runs Grassroots America, We the People. She's a powerhouse for our state, and it's such a blessing to get to do these interviews with her, both for the candidates, because it saves them an hour, and for us, because we are stewarding sometimes different areas of law at different levels. We're more focused on family things. Joanne is great at that. She's also good at budget issues and spending and constitutional issues. So we can play off each other. We can learn in our interviews from each other and from our candidates. And it also gives us in our areas of expertise a chance to make sure a candidate understands particular issues. So Joanne sets up our meetings and we go immediately into research mode. If we don't know a candidate at all, we're starting from scratch and we're looking up everything we can find about them. Where are their donors coming from? Who have they given money to over the years? Have they opined on issues in the past? And just a big sense of who they are, who likes them, who follows them, who funds them. We go pretty deep and it takes a long time. And then we do an hour-long interview. And this is a great back and forth. It's usually a really good conversation. We need to know how hard they're working, if anybody's following them, or if they are growing a large following. We need to know where they stand on things, what their basic principles are. And so we go deep in these discussions. And then when it's over, we research again. So we're looking at what did they tell us? Does this match what we see about them? And then oftentimes there's follow-up. There's reaching out to a candidate again and asking some additional questions, providing additional information. We're doing this with anybody who asks us for an interview. We do not have the time or the ability to go chasing candidates. So we are just doing it with those who ask, but it will be hundreds and hundreds of hours all told. I also am talking to our issue leaders, our chapter leaders across the state, getting their input on candidates from their area. And so it's important to hear from them and our issue leaders what their sense of this candidate is as well.
It's so much more than just visiting their website or saying, hey, do you know so-and-so?
Yes, and just reading that they're the most conservative ever, because you can say that all you want. I'm a proven conservative. We're trying to see either how proven they are, what have they done, where have they stood, where have they put their time, money, and energy, and so it's so much more than what you present on a website. So it's something that we take really, really seriously.
Yes, and it's updated every other day.
Well, lately we're about done. We feel like we're finished. There are some races that you're going to see we have not endorsed in. That can be for a variety of reasons. It can be that it's just it doesn't make sense to endorse in some races. We have to work with the people who are going to win. We hope you'll vote for the person you really want to have those offices. So there are some races you may need to do your own work. Sometimes we don't find a candidate that's worthy of our name. Phyllis Schlafly was a legend. She was brilliant, and She was known as getting Reagan the nomination and Barry Goldwater the nomination. She her writing still is important, and she spoke to things in the future, and we're seeing that future on some issues now. We can't give her name to just everybody. We can't give Eagle Forum, which is related to her completely. We can't give that to everybody. We're looking at how they view the life issue. That's really important, and other issues. So
Well, what would you like for people to do with the final product?
well, we know you're engaged. That's why you're watching this. That's why you open your emails. You are engaged. So we want to equip you for the races that you have not made a decision and don't know what to do. We also need you to share our endorsements. Feel free to advise otherwise on any that you disagree with us on, and feel free to talk to us if you disagree with us. We do not mind telling you how we got to the decision we got to on a particular race, but more than that, people don't vote because they don't feel equipped to vote. You guys are a gigantic piece of that puzzle. If you provide friends, neighbors, people in your church or Sunday school class or Bible study, neighborhood group, book club, if you provide them with, hey, this is who I'm voting for, I trust this organization, or you've written them down as your own endorsements. I trust these, I'm praying over these, I think these are the people who will serve Texas best. You will get more people to go vote. When they vote in a primary, they're more engaged for the November election, and you all know how seriously important the November elections are going to be. We'll come together over our endorsements. We will be supporting a conservative slate, which in our case is going to be Republicans. We're bipartisan, or we're considered nonpartisan, actually, not bipartisan. We're nonpartisan as an organization, but we align with the Republican Party because we are very conservative. And we will be trying to get the best people elected in November. So that's what we're choosing now. We'll come together in November and support the most conservative, which will be Republicans, to make sure we don't lose our majorities in Texas, our statewide offices in Texas, our majorities in Congress and the Senate. This November election is going to be do or die, mostly because of the Islam issue. And we hope you will make sure to go to the bottom of the propositions. We think they're all good. They're not making law. The propositions are just an opinion poll of which things do the Republican Party members or people. I know we're not members. We're trying to have a closed primary, but the people who come vote in the Republican Party, what do they care about? And this helps us further this legislation and get our legislators to get these things passed. So we thank you for tuning in, and let us know if you have any questions at TEF@TexasEagleForum.com. Thanks.
Thanks.